Welcome back, my beauties. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get into today's set. So now I'm doing my right hand. The left hand I did in my previous video, and I'll try my best to link it in the cards so you can check that out. But we're doing the Lazy Girl method again, and I'm using Savilone's Diamond Polygel Sparkling Girl and their glow-in-the-dark Polygel Ruby Purple. So it's basically playing off of the left hand. So if you watched that video with the left hand, I used a Diamond Polygel, a different one, Glaring Beauty, and I used the Aqua Blue Glow in the Dark set. So typically you'll see every now and again where I do both of my hands, and I kind of want them to match in a way. It don't have to be exact, obviously, but in some kind of form, something out of it pretty much goes together. And so for this one, the matching pieces were the glitter polygel and the glow-in-the-dark effect. And y'all, when I tell y'all that these polygels glow so luminous, they really glow very well. Like, I can be going in my closet and it's a little bit dark and you're going to see that glow. Any piece of darkness I come across with these nails on, they glowed so bright. And I love anything like glow in the dark, color changing, things like that really, really, really make my day. I don't know why, but I just think it's so cool to have like a polygel that actually glows, and it glows as well as this does. So like if I'm outside and I come inside and like it's just a little dim, my nails are glowing. It's so amazing. But back into the set, I started with my thumb, and I'm going to be encapsulating some glitters. So to encapsulate, you want to apply the base gel, which I did, and leave it wet. And I'm now just placing some heart glitters into that wet base gel, and I'm going to place them how I want. So at the point when I got them set, I realized I didn't want them facing in the direction that they are now. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn them around. And once I get them set like exactly how I want, for the middle heart, it's a little thick. So I used my flashy lamp, and I used the back of my rhinestone picker, and I held it in place and then flash cured it for about 10 seconds to make sure it's nice and flat. So when encapsulating, you want to make sure that it is like flat onto the nail as much as possible, especially doing the Lazy Girl method, just because once you start to put in product, you don't want it to seep underneath the the glitters, and then it just causes the glitters to be like clouded or faded out with the product that you do apply. So I'm taking the Ruby Purple polygel, and I just squeezed a bit into the free edge. So this is going to be a ColorBlock set. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I love ColorBlock as well. It's like an absolute favorite of mine. I don't know what it is about a ColorBlock set, but I feel like it's just really neat to be able to incorporate different colors, but you can clearly see where they separate, and it's just really cool. So I'm starting with that purple, and I'm going to pat it into the free edge area of the nail, and then I'm going to make sure it's nice and straight, and then I will cure that in my lamp for 30 seconds. So I believe on this set, and I'm saying I believe because I actually took these off Thursday so that I could get ready for the next week of nails that I wanted to create. But I believe I did this on all of my fingers as far as like a color block goes. And then I might be mistaken. I may have did a full nail of one of the shades, but hey, we'll see as the video goes on. But here I am just straightening it up, and I do make sure to turn it over quite a few times before actually setting it into the lamp, because I just want to make sure it's nice and straight and that it looks how I would like it to look before curing anything. But I'll let you continue watching me finish this now. So I'm going in on my index and I'm doing the same thing, and I'm so sorry y'all. In the beginning of the video I sounded very winded, and it's because I decided to do my voiceover in my truck this evening just because my kids, it's Saturday night, and they're like on 10, and yeah, I didn't want to make them be quiet for a voiceover, and I didn't want you guys to hear all of the fun that they like to have. But it's also raining cats and dogs, so if you hear rain in the background, that is why. So yeah, I decided to come out and do my voiceover out just so that they can enjoy their evening. But again, I'm doing the same thing as far as applying the base gel, and I'm gonna leave it wet. And so I went with the nails, so like the index and so forth and so on, they're getting smaller. So I definitely had to hold down that bigger heart piece and cure it for about 10 seconds, and then apply the other ones because they laid pretty flat after. But I definitely had to hold those down because the nail started getting pretty narrow, so it was harder for it to lay flat, but it worked out just fine, and everything did lay pretty great. So the nail tips I'm using today are the XXL square nail tips that I got from the McCart Your Nail Lab in a box. And again, I fell in love with these square tips. The first square tips I've ever tried that I absolutely love. And yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to use them so much, but they look so good on my hands. I am absolutely in love. But I'll let you go ahead and watch me finish applying the glitters to my nails, because that's just what I'm going to do first before moving on with any other steps. So now I'm going in on my index again with the ruby purple. I believe that was the name. But anyways, the purple polygel. And I'm going to do the same. So I actually did this on my thumb, index, middle, and pinky. So the ring finger will be a full shade of this purple glow-in-the-dark polygel from Savilon, and I'm just patting that into place at the top, the free edge area. And again, it's going to be a color block, so I'm going to make sure everything is nice and straight before curing this bead of polygel. Savilon's polygel's consistency is very nice, so it's an in-between consistency, but again, I really like their polygel. So if you've never tried Savilon's polygel, I highly recommend. I love it. It's a great consistency, and again, this one is like a favorite for me just because it glows, and it glows so well. This particular set I'll have linked down below, but I think it comes with like 6 different polygels. Really nice array of shades, and I've done videos with this polygel before. It's just been a while, so I wanted to bring it back out. But I'll let you go ahead and finish watching me do the free edge bead. So once I got all of the free edge beads set on those nails, I'm now going in with Sparkling Girl, the glitter that I chose for today's set. And this will be the center of my color block nail. So essentially it's just playing as a background for the glitters that I already have down. Such a beautiful glitter. And the thing about these diamond polygel from Savilon, to me they look so similar, but they're so different. So I did like, it came in a pack of three different glitters. But like coming out of the tubes, they look exactly the same to me. But I did some swatches, and this one here is more of like an iridescent, like white shade of a glitter. And then the one I used on my left hand has a blue shift in it, like it's more blue from the 3 swatches I did. So it came with 3. It came with one that's more pinkish, this clear one, and then the blue one. And yeah, I still love them just the same. I just noticed how close they look. But I'm just repeating this over the thumb, index, middle, and pinky as far as doing the middle part of this nail. Y'all, here we go. So y'all know how your girl gets down. I took a break and I applied my thumb and index and did not realize I wasn't recording. So when I placed the middle finger nail on, I realized I wasn't recording. So before curing it, I did turn on the camera and you see me now here just cleaning up the spillage that came out of the nail. And I'm going to go ahead and just like flash cure that by the cuticle area to make sure it's kind of secured to my nail. And then I turn the nail over and smooth out anything underneath that might be bulked up. And then I will place it in my actual lamp for a full 30-second cure. But it's important if you can to kind of just flash cure it and then make sure you're smoothing the underside because having that polygel cure as is underneath the nail is really, really irritating. And I knew I was going to keep these on, so I definitely needed to smooth that out. So now I'm going in on the ring finger and I am doing that full nail of the ruby purple. And I'm starting with the free edge as I normally do. I do a 2-beat method with my lazy girl nails so that I don't have to feel that sticky polygel on my hands. So I'm just taking that first bead and patting it into the nail well. Then I'm going to blend that back and cure this for 30 seconds and come back to do the second bead. So I'm jumping back in with the pinky, just showing the rest of the color block on this nail. So of course the purple went towards the bottom. I squeezed that in, patted it into place. So I put a little bit too much on my pinky. So you see me removing some there, but I just pat it right up to the glitter polygel where that left out. And then with a prepped nail, you can then go ahead and lightly place that onto your natural nail and it just sticks very well. So I did prep these really well and I showed my prep in my previous video for my left hand, but I didn't show it in this one, but I did the exact same prep just to make sure that it stays, for whatever length of time I want. Again, I do these nails on my daughter a lot, the lazy girl nails, and hers last so well. It's always so hard to get them off. But that just lets you know that this method is like really, really like a method that anyone can use and achieve. And again, with proper prep, you definitely get what you're looking for and they're long lasting. So now I'm just finishing up my ring finger with the purple, just placing it in the cuticle. Again, I placed a little bit too much, but nothing that can't be fixed. For the slip solution today, I am using 91% alcohol. I forgot to mention that, but I'm just going to go ahead and pat that into place. Smooth it out, make sure everything is nice and smooth, and then I'll lightly place that onto my natural nail. Flash cure the cuticle area pretty much just to make sure that's stuck. And then I'll flip it over and smooth out anything that may be bulging underneath. And then do a full 30-second cure in my lamp. So off camera, I did file shape and buff the nails, and it's always a little shaky with my non-dominant hand as far as filing and shaping goes. But with these nails, I really didn't have to shape them much because they are already like pre-shaped. Um, but like using my e-file, I'm a little nervous sometimes with my non-dominant hand. I don't want to apply too much pressure or going at a wrong angle. So yeah, I got to work on that with my non-dominant hand. But now I'm going in with my Squeeze It Gummy Jelly from Eno Couture. And I'm going to be placing some like fuchsia rhinestones around the open part of the nail. So right where the purple and the glitter meet on either side of the nail, I placed that rhinestone glue and now I'm going in with some top coat so I don't have to go back in and top coat again. And I'm just going to place those right over the line that separates the colors. I also incorporated a like bluish purple pearl that I got from Cart. I fell in love with these pearls, and again, pearls are another fave of mine. And I just felt like they looked really nice in the set, so I definitely wanted to incorporate them, and so I did. So I'll let you go ahead and watch me apply the simple rhinestone placement on my fingers. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, thank you so much to anyone that takes their time to watch my videos. It's greatly appreciated. If you're watching now and you haven't yet, go ahead and place a like on the video. I'd appreciate that. And it will just show me that my hard work is not going unnoticed. I put a lot of work into my nail sets and a lot of work into the videos. It takes a lot to do this full time. Pretty much, I can say I'm a full time YouTuber because I do it 3 times a week and I'm really consistent and I try to stay on point with everything. So just place a like on the video because it really does help me out quite a bit. You just don't understand how much that would mean to me. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I do thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. If you're new here, you can comment down below and let me know you're here so I can give you a nice warm welcome. Also, guys, I've totally forgot. I've been trying to do like subscriber requests. So basically, you comment down below and give me suggestions of nail sets that you would like to see or you want me to try, and I'll get them done and shout you out. I haven't done one in quite a while because I haven't had anyone like kind of like request anything. So if you could be so kind to leave one at the bottom of the video today, I will definitely get to all of them. I have so many sets that I want to do and thoughts of sets, but it would help me out a lot and it just help with like interaction with you guys because I do like interacting with all of you as well. And if you've been subscribed to the channel, I love you guys so much. And if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and place a subscribe, like hit the subscribe button and hit your post notification bell so that you don't miss any of my sets that I do post. Again, I post 3 times a week. I try to do it Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Those are the days that works best for me. I won't say best because any day would work. I just figured I'd do those days. But yeah, I appreciate you all for being here today watching. So for the ring finger, I had no clue what I wanted to do as far as a placement goes. I know I wanted this to be like a, an accent nail basically with different rhinestones and things. So I'm just using the Squeeze It gummy jelly and just putting it all over the nail so that whatever I did apply would actually stick and stay. And then I went over it with a layer of top coat to make sure that once I got the placement set, I didn't have to go back in and like top coat around the rhinestones or anything like this. And this works for me perfectly well, doing this method of applying my rhinestone glue or gel and then going in with top coat. I don't have problems with my rhinestones ever. They always stay on. And I'm a really busy girl. I do a lot of activities with my hands. I have little ones that I deal with all the time. So definitely works. So I'm using this heart like beaded pearl charm that I have, and I have like quite a few of these and I don't really use them, so I did want to incorporate them in today's set. I thought it looked really cute with the purple of the nail. And then right in the center of this heart, I'm going to place one of those blue purple pearls. And yeah, I loved it. It just came out so amazing. Just that heart alone, like to me, just kind of topped this nail here off. It came out really beautifully. And then right around that, I'm going in with these like dark like they're like fuchsia and purple like rhinestones, so they shift in different lighting. And I got these off Amazon, and I fell in love with these. They came in all different sizes, and again, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just kind of placing them down, and then once I get them down, I kind of play with them and just make like a swirl with them. So like some of the ones at the bottom I take off, and I do move the ones at the top to the right side of that nail and just kind of like swirl it onto the nail. And again, I really love this placement. It was very simple, but it was also very cute. And then I decided to add in 2 hearts from that same rhinestone kit on either side of the nail, so at the free edge and the top. And I applied cuticle oil off camera, and this is the final set, guys. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this set. And if you've made it this far, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I would have to say my favorite nail obviously was the ring finger. It went so well with everything else. I did love the ColorBlock nails, though, the peekaboo effect on the nails where they had the glitter, and then you can, just kind of see into that. That was really, really cute. But y'all, the glow on these are amazing. So the Polygel is purple. So when they did glow, I didn't expect the glow that I got. Now, again, I've used these before, but it's been a while, so I couldn't remember exactly what they looked like when they glowed. And then this square shape on me, y'all. I am obsessed with these freaking nails. These nails are like the epitome of a perfect square to me. Like, I hate square, but these are my fave. But that glow though, y'all, that glow is everything. I like how I can see everything in the set, just beautiful. But I'm thanking you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to all.